Hello everyone and welcome to the second Brewniversal video. Something I realized last time with the first video that I did, I actually never introduced myself. My name is Ethan. I live right in the Philadelphia area here in Pennsylvania, and just a big fan of craft beer. So let's dive right into it today. Today we're actually going to be taking a look at Pennsylvania Brewing Company's Weizenbock. It is a box strength wheat beer, basically. We'll get into that a little bit later. A little bit of history behind Pennsylvania brewing, because it's actually pretty fascinating. The brewery was started in 1986 by a gentleman by the name of Tom Pastorius. Tom was originally contract brewing at a different brewery. This brewery is based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That other town in Pennsylvania. Anyway, I'm sure they brew great beer. And fascinatingly, he actually ended up buying the brewery that was there. He had an idea that he wanted to have patrons be able to come in, eat food, eat at a restaurant at the brewery. At the time in the 80s, that was a no-go. You could not basically serve food on premise where beer was being brewed. So Tom decided to, lobby the legislature. Let's get these laws changed. Got the laws changed. Bam, brew pubs are open in Pennsylvania. So this gentleman, Tom Pastorius, was the one who started and allowed for brew pubs to be allowed into Pennsylvania. So props to them. Basically, they also went through some changes. They had to close for a little while, I believe in the mid-2000s, but they're back open now. They're going strong. They're brewing beer. They brew German styles for the most part. They're very German-focused. Weizenbock, obviously, a very German beer. Weizenbocks are interesting. They're wheat beers, and a lot of times when people think of wheat beers, they're thinking of those Hefeweizens, big fluffy white heads, real kind of orange, banana, and all that stuff. So this is a box strength beer, which means basically that it's brewed, I believe, between 6 and 8% ABV. It's going to be darker. It's going to have a lot of the same characteristics, I think, of those wheat beers, but it'll have some more deep, dark fruit flavors to it than, say, a Hefeweizen might have. So, we got it here. Got a little glass here. Let's get it poured in. Take a look at it. Fantastic. So, we'll get a little pour action going on here. Yep, I mean, you can see right away, how dark it is. Did not pour with as much head as I really thought this was, because I thought it is a bottle conditioned beer. It is released, their Weizenbock, between, I believe, March and April each year. So I do think that this is last year's, because obviously we're not quite there yet. Right? January, February, March, April. I don't know. This would be 2011. So anyway. I can smell it already. Like I said, did not pour with the type of head I think it would. I thought it would still have that big, billowy, really clingy head. Does not have. In fact, there's nothing on it. There's a whole lot of nothing going on right now on it. It is cloudy. It's a very amber hue. Looks great. You can automatically smell it. You can smell the bock to this beer. It dominates the profile. Which I love. I love bocks. They're one of my absolute favorite styles. A lot of bock. A lot of dark fruit. Almost quad-like. In some aspects, this nose has a little bit of a quad smell to it. Really nice. Almost that Belgian dark. It has that Belgian dark fruit. That really big, meaty beer. Oh, lots of dark. This is dark fruit central. I mean, if you're looking for something in midwinter, not crazy high, not really in the mood for a stout, but you want kind of a dark beer, I would totally go for something like this. This just has that fall flavor to it, that decayed leaf sort of taste to it. I know that may sound terrible, but that's really appealing to me, actually. Really goes down nicely. You don't get the ABV on it. I do believe that this is around 7 or 8%, which is nice. It's definitely going to warm you up a little bit, but it's not overwhelming on the taste at all. carbonation's a little light. I would have liked to see a little bit more carbonation out of it. I don't know if that's, well, it's obviously a result of the bottle conditioning. But it's not terrible. I just would like a little bit more of the mouthfeel on it. The flavor profiles do dominate, so I'm not complaining at all. It is nice. I can't really move it around a whole lot too much in this glass, but it's still, you can barely see the bubbles coming up on it. So, we took a look at Pennsylvania Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, that other city in Pennsylvania, brewing their Weizenbock. I just picked this off the shelf last week. I don't know if if the distributors just sent some out to the different stores. I would pick it up. I'd definitely give it a taste. I think it would go awesome, obviously, with German food. I mean, if you could, you know, like Wiener Schnitzel or something at this would just blow your mind. Even hot dogs, man, that would just be great. Big props out to Pennsylvania Brewing Company, starting everything for all the brew pubs out there. Really appreciate that. I do believe that this is the first beer I've ever had from you guys. I'm looking forward to trying some more. I know you're doing a bunch of things, big Oktoberfest celebrations out there in Pittsburgh, so I hope that those go really well. Otherwise, you know, cheers to Pennsylvania Brewing Company and to craft beer. Bye-bye.